Hey everybody, this is David at Barnyard Bees. I'm out here this morning trying to get some sugar water mixed, and it's really difficult because as we're getting into June, today's what, June 7th, 8th, just mixing water here is getting difficult. I just now putting water in here from a well, and then I have quite a bit of sugar. I got 15 of these cases here, and there's some that's filled down total to put in here. There's 10 bags in each one. So once I start with this sugar in here, it's going to be really difficult because as the nectar flow ends, or not ends, it's slowing down. And you can tell easily just by looking around and seeing the conditions. Here's I poured a little, just now, not 2 minutes ago, poured just a dab of sugar water on this lid to show you how quick they're coming to it. And I've done that a week, or even, well, say 2 weeks ago, they wouldn't even looked at it. The nectar flow as we got back into May was pretty good, and you know, mid-April to mid-May was about peak, and it's starting to slow down. So now these bees are looking for resources. And I'll show you something else over here in a second. Okay, here's another good sign. See how these bees, and it's still early, it's about, I don't know, 9 o'clock maybe. I had just run down to the tractor place to drop off some tires and come back, and look how they're congregating here on this feeder, on this pollen feeder. Now, a week ago, they would barely even touch this. And now, every day, it's just like they're increasing more and more. We got this spot right here, and then another one right over here. Now, all down here, I just pulled out 2 or 3, probably double handfuls like that yesterday. At least that much. And they've already depleted that. And they're just leaving just the old hard chunks that's probably got a little bit of moisture on them that they can't pick up, and they're trying to get it up. So what I'll do, I'll put another handful right here and watch them tear it up. Okay, I just threw out a handful. You can see it all over my hands. And they need it. Like I said in previous videos before, you put it out. If they take it, they take it. They don't, they don't. But when they do start taking it, you know they need it. So a lot of people fail feeding their bees when they need to. And this is when there was plenty of pollen and nectar, they had no problem. They had no interest whatsoever in this stuff. But now they do because they need it. So look how they're taking onto it, and they're hungry. You know, not so much when you're trying to make honey. I would still recommend, even if you're making honey, it won't hurt to feed a little bit of pollen. It's not gonna hurt a bit. I understand, you know, when the honey flow comes on, you put your supers on, absolutely do not feed sugar. It won't hurt to feed a little bit of pollen, because all that's gonna do is increase your population of your bees. Because this goes to baby bee food, and bees, the adult bees also eat it, regardless of what's taught. They do need it, and that's one reason, like I said, in the wintertime, they starve out, they'll have a lot of honey, but no pollen. So keep your bees fed, and this is a sure sign that the nectar and pollen flow is slowing down. See if you can see that little bitty swarm right there. It's probably 1.5 pounds of bees, maybe 1 pound, very tiny. Here in a little bit, I'll shake that into one of our mini 2-frame boxes. They do so much better when you have little tiny swarms like that, or tiny splits. They do better in those small nukes. Remember that, folks. You got to keep them confined small. They do so much better. But that's about it for today. Just a little tip. You know, if you want to tell when the nectar flows, take you a little bit of honey, put it on the top of the lid somewhere. If you want to know how quick your nectar flow comes and goes, is by that. Put you a little bit of honey out, a little bit of sugar water, And when those bees come at it aggressively, then you know it's starting to end. And if you're in the commercial propagation business, you need to supplement with pollen and sugar water. Not so much for honey production, but if you're growing bees and trying to increase your bee, even the first year beekeepers, if you're trying just to increase your bee population and increase number of nukes, you're not going to be taking that honey, so keep feeding them sugar water and keep them strong, keep them built up. And that's about it for today. Don't forget, we have queens. We'll have them till probably October. We have plenty of them. We're doing really good. We're breeding lots of them. The weather is getting better. We're getting less and less rains. Queens are doing really good. So if you need a queen, barnyardbees.com. I'll put the link in the description. Call our store, where you can buy them now directly from our website. You don't even have to call the store. And we'll pick up the order and we'll get them mailed out. Don't forget also, we got any kind of bee equipment that you could think of, we got at the store. And check out the website, all the equipment's on there. Our round feeders, don't forget our round barnyard bee round feeders. We've got those also. And that's about it for today. Click on the little bell, you'll be notified of new and upcoming videos. Thanks for watching Barnyard Bees.